Today's lesson is over loans and interest rates. The loan amount or the principal is the total amount of the loan. So the loan amount or the principal is going to be the total amount of the loan, okay? Your loan term is the amount of the time to repay the loan, usually in months. Interest rates. Interest rate is the percentage of an amount of money that is charged for the money's use. Now, we talked about that earlier, like the interest rate is kind of like what we thought of as a penalty for borrowing somebody else's money. Remember, we talked about that? And that's exactly what this is. It's the percentage of an amount of money that is charged for the money's use. You're using that money ahead of time, so they're gonna charge you extra money to use that money because you didn't have that, $20,000, $50,000, whatever on hand. Are y'all with me? All right, online calculator. So there is an online calculator. We will get on it in a few minutes on our Chromebooks. Okay. So when you're using this online calculator for tonight's homework, right here you will enter in the first box. It looks just like this. On the first box right here, you're going to enter in the amount of the loan. And then you have two options. It says this or this. And right there, you can choose months or years. Sorry. So it's going to depend on how the question is being asked. Is it asking you in months or is it asking you in years, okay? Let me use a highlighter for this one here. Right here, you can kind of see it on your paper, but after you choose the terms, it's going to ask you for the interest rate. Okay? This box here, the loan start date, just leave it. Stays the same. Then you're going to hit calculate. Calculate is right down here. So let me highlight the things you're going to use. This one, and then you're going to choose one of these. You have to put in your interest rate. You hit calculate, and this is going to be your monthly payment. Bless you. Okay, so you're going to put in your loan amount. You're going to put in, if you're going to choose months or years, you're going to put in your interest rate. You're going to hit calculate, and this is going to give you your monthly payment. Okay, and then you're just going to write it down. Important information. Calculate the total cost to repay the loan. So to repay the loan, what you're going to do if they say, okay, how much is it going to take for you to repay this entire loan that was for $12,000 at a certain percent for so long, all right? So what you do is you take your monthly payments and you multiply it by the number of months. Okay, how many times are you going to make this monthly payment? Well, I'm going to make a monthly payment of, this one says $93.22, and I'm going to make that 24 times. So you take the monthly payment times 24, and you get the total cost to repay the loan. Does that make sense? Okay. To calculate the amount of interest on a loan, what you're going to do is you're going to take your total cost to repay the loan. And what do you think you're going to subtract out of your total amount just to get interest? We talked about it with simple interest and compound interest. If I just want to figure out interest, I'm going to take the total cost to repay the loan, and what am I going to subtract out of it to see what's left, just the interest? The total amount of the loan or the principal, right? So loan amount. Or down here, I'm going to write principal. Okay? What am I starting this loan with? So let's say this was a $12,000 loan. What I would do is I would take whatever my payment is, I'd multiply it by the number of months, correct? Because that's how you're going to pay off this loan. Are y'all with me on that? I would subtract out what I actually borrowed. I only borrowed $12,000. So all the extra money I paid is my amount of interest. Okay? That is your amount of interest. All right. Okay, it says calculate the total cost to repay the loan given the various loan term amounts and interest rates. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all the first two columns, and then what we're going to do is I want you to pause the video. I want you to get on the online calculator, fill in the rest, and then when you're done with that, turn the video back on, and then complete the rest of the notes. Okay, here we go. So we're going to take a loan amount of $5,000. And we're going to do terms of 24, 36, and 48 months. The interest rate is at 5%, 5.5%, and 6%. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to stop the video. I want you to go to the online calculator, and then I want you to enter in this information and tell me what you get. Now that you have done that, let's check to see if you got what I did. Okay, so for $5,000 loan for 24 months at 5% interest, I got a monthly payment of $219.36. At $5,000, 36 months at 5.5%, I got a monthly payment at $150.98. And a loan for $5,000 for 48 months at 6%, I got $117.43. Okay, so now what you do is you take to get the total cost to repay the loan. What is my equation for the total cost to repay the loan? Well, it says you take your monthly rate, your monthly payment times your term. So you would take $219.36 times 24, and you would get the total repayment of the loan of $5,264.64. Okay, for the next one, we have a payment of $150.98. We're going to multiply it by 36. We get a total cost to repay the loan at $5,435.28. And then we're going to do $117.43 times 48 months, because you're taking the monthly payment times how many times you're going to make that monthly payment. $5,636.64. Okay. Hopefully you got all the same answers I did. Now what we're going to do is let's answer our two questions. It says, how much more do the repay of the 24-month loan versus the 36-month loan? So how much more are you going to pay back in the repayment amount of the 24-month loan versus the 36? Well, at 36 months, you're going to pay back $5,435.28, correct? Now I'm going to subtract what I would pay for the 24-month loan, which is $5,264.64, okay? So how much more would I pay for that 36-month loan versus the 24-month loan? Can you tell me that answer? $170.64. Perfect. You're going to pay back $170.64 more for borrowing the money for 36 months versus 24 months, okay? How much interest do you pay on the 48-month loan? All right, well, I got to figure out how much interest. That's what the question is how much interest, right? So I'm going to take my total amount of my 48-month loan. Okay, $5,636.64. Okay, so that's my total repayment. But what am I going to subtract out just to find interest? Yes, $5,000 or the loan amount, right? I'm going to subtract out the amount of money I actually borrowed. So how much interest do I pay? Yep, $636.64. Great job. Thank you.